Currently, it's 1:41 in front of 7-Eleven. Light, camera, action. Welcome to my vlog. I wish everybody a happy Sunday. It's been exactly one day after the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight. And I don't even know where to start with this. Maybe you don't even want to hear it because you're not interested in boxing. But like I said, it's kind of like a therapy session for me. Laying down here on the couch, and instead of paying somebody, I can actually talk to the phone and you can watch the GIV mumbling about the fight. And where do I start? I met Mike Tyson 5 times in my lifetime. And he was kind of like, or still was, a hero for me. I know I have a lot of heroes, right? Michael Jackson, Bruce Lee, Elvis Presley, and Pamela Anderson. I don't know. Those are all people that influenced my life. Maybe that's why I'm always talking about stuff like this. But Mike Tyson, I met for the first time when I came to America. I went to Venice. There's a hotel, I think it's called Irvin Hotel. And there's like a little alley on the side. So I was there early in the morning, 8 o'clock, to actually go to my store. And there comes like a motorcycle. He drives up. The person's next to me is like a big dude, t-shirt, shorts. And he has this like lime green motorcycle, like a ninja racing motorcycle. And he has the same color hat on. I was like, wow, what is this? I've never seen this before. So I'm looking at it, and I'm probably like 10 feet far away from him. And he opens up his visor on his helmet, and I'm looking at his eyes. I said, what? That is Mike Tyson. So back then they had those cameras, you know. I always had one with me because I always like to take pictures of celebrities. So what happened, I take my camera out. I'm so shocked, you know. I just wanted to take a picture of him. So he takes his helmet off and he says, "Stop the F taking pictures of me." I was like, wow, that's Mike Tyson, you know. And I kind of got a little bit scared. I said, yeah, okay. He puts his helmet back on, boom, and rides away. So that was the first encounter with Mike Tyson. And for me, that was like, even though I was really shocked, I was pretty scared when he said that to me. And yeah, that was the first day. The second time I met him was at the Arsenio Hall show. A friend of mine gave me tickets, and you're sitting behind those bars to go into the studio, Paramount Studios, and we're waiting in line. It was Milli Vanilli. Girl, you know it's true. I love you. You remember that, those guys that didn't really sing. They were German too. So they were on the show, and Mike Tyson. So I'm sitting behind the bars waiting to get into the studio. Here comes Mike Tyson and waves at everybody, and like, I'm right there, and the whole thing goes through my head that I met him before, but of course he doesn't know me. So I watched the whole time the Arsenio Hall show. That was pretty cool. And I met him in Vegas. I actually posted some pictures on my Instagram where he signed my arm. You know, we went in there, you had to pay like $150. You got a photograph signed, and they let you take pictures with him. That's like Dream of Fields, inside the Caesar's Palace it was. Back then I was thinking already, man, that guy must be really broke to take pictures and sign stuff for fans. But I paid my $150. I got a big picture signed. I was with my friends from Germany, Thomas and Maxi. We all went there, and for some reason, he spent more time with me because I engaged with a conversation with him. He was eating grapes and eating cheese. And I said, hey, Mike, can you sign my arm? I want to get it tattooed. I don't really want to get it tattooed, but I wanted to spend some more time with Iron Mike, you know. So then we took some pictures. I said, can we do one picture like this, back to back? And his hand, it was pretty cool. So that was a really good encounter, I have to say. Like, we actually got to talk to him, shook his hand, and that was really awesome. Another time I saw him in the restaurant. I was outside with some paparazzi guys. He came out of the restaurant. We just took some pictures. And the last time was on Venice Beach before the pre-fight. Remember, in the pandemic, he was doing a fight and he walked down on the beach with a mask on, but it's like everybody stopped him, everybody. And I was filming it the whole time with I'm holding like this. I don't film like this. I have my phone. I've been filming him the whole time, walking next to him. And he always looks at me and he has this look, like intimidating look. It's like, man, any second, is he going to hit me or something? But he was really nice to everybody. He took pictures with people and it was really, really cool. And I thought, wow, I have to send this to TMZ. I was super excited. You know, that was before I just started doing YouTube, I think. And I sent the video in to TMZ and I think they gave me $300 or $400. I don't remember, for my footage, but I could not use it on YouTube. And I did it. I was so happy. You know, I'm making like $400, $300. And Tico, my friend, you know Tico, he was there too, filming the whole thing too. And he uploaded this to YouTube and it got over 1.2 million views. So I was like, what? So I missed the whole thing. But lesson been learned. From now on, I only upload on my channel because videos can get viral. So, and then a friend of mine, his name is Tony Vera, a friend of mine. I know him for a long time. He used to be the fireman on Venice Beach. He was doing like a fire show. Now he's paparazzi at the airport. And he filmed Mike Tyson when he was in behind the gates. He was filming him and Mike Tyson said, hey, stop filming me, stop filming me. He just kept filming. Mike Tyson actually hit him in the face. There was a lawsuit and Tony got a whole bunch of money from Mike Tyson. So Mike Tyson was always in my life and building up the fight for months, you know, like training. I have this video, I've shown it right here. And since I know a little bit about editing, when you tweak the video just a little bit, you know, I was punching before. I did a video when I was punching the sandbag in the gym and I just tweak it and make it a little bit faster. It looks amazing. It looks like I'm like ta 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 fighting like crazy. And this is exactly what happened in this video. This is speed up a little bit and maybe just sequence like 5 seconds, 3 seconds, stop. Then they got the best scenes they put all together. It looked like he's the beast, like he was back then, you know, like a animal, like everybody feared him back then. He was the #1 best fighter, heavyweight fighter in the world. Different than Muhammad Ali. He was just a different kind, you know. And ooh, wow. Like I said, he was always kind of somebody I looked up to, a hero, you know, like somebody who came from nothing and fought his way all the way up. He done a lot of stupid stuff in his life and he changed his life. Sometimes I saw some interviews where they had all those belts he won on the table and the guy asked him, so what does that mean to you? And he says, nothing. This all means nothing to me. Back then it did, but if you really look at it, it means nothing. So
look at this stuff. This is history here. You're history.
This is garbage. I can say I bled for garbage.
So this is meaningless.
No, at one time it meant a lot. When you're just a young kid, this is everything to you. But then you realize your priorities change. And you just want your children to be happy and do nice things, and that makes you happy. This is nothing. This is just nothing.
It looked like he changed his whole persona. He looked like he's a really honest guy now, and fame and all this stuff. Everybody says, oh, he's broke, he's broke. The IRS took all his money. He owes them so much money. Then he did a tour. I remember that too. And he was at the movie theaters speaking about his life. That was really interesting too. I didn't see him live, but I listened to him on his tapes. And I thought, wow, what a life he had. And then he lost his daughter. So I saw a lot of interviews, even with Joe Rogan. Mike Tyson had his own podcast I've been watching a lot. So you learn a lot and you get to know the person. So here we are. The fight is coming up. I'm actually going over to my friend Louis' house, and the anticipation was high because you've been waiting for it. I don't know what I was thinking. Jake Paul, a YouTuber. Of course, I watched some of his videos. I can never say that I was a fan of his videos. Like, you know, he basically just light up his fart and got millions of views. Stuff like this. Kids loved him. He done all crazy stuff. YouTube was then totally different. And I'm not hating on him. He was just at the right time, at the right place. Just like when I started doing the YouTube and I got all those views for my homeless encampment videos. And that's how it goes. But like I said, I was never really a fan of the Logan brothers. You know, it's like, it's all good. They can do whatever they want to do. It's not my thing. I must say, they really, really know how to market themselves, sell t-shirts, everything. I wish I had a little bit more like this to make more money with my YouTube channel, what I'm doing. So I'm not hating on them. It's just wasn't for me. So he's fighting Mike Tyson. He is 27. Mike Tyson is 58. But he's in top form. Mike Tyson is in top form. You see pictures of him from back in the 80s. And now I think he's in better shape than he was ever before. So I'm like, man, this is going to be a crazy fight, you know, even though he's older, but there was different rules, you know, they only fight 2 minutes each round. They got 8 rounds. So I was like, okay, we'll see. What was I thinking? Was I thinking he's going to knock him out? Yes, I really thought, and I was hoping like everybody else watching the fight that he's going to knock him out. And I wanted to say so many things. It's hard for me to remember everything. But I remember when they all came in the car, Jake and Paul, they're both sitting in the car and they were playing Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. And that was actually the scene when Mike Tyson was in The Hangover. That was one of my favorite scenes. So they kind of like, they're pretty smart marketing the thing, I have to say. But him, and it's like more like a show. It's not like, it's almost like wrestling. I was never really a fan of wrestling. And it's a show. When Mike Tyson walked in, you know, back then, it's like, it was crazy, man. You could really feel, you could see the anger. And this is like, they both come in the car, like playing music, they're dancing. He's wearing an outfit, $1 million worth. I mean, come on. This is not the same boxing like it used to be. And I heard Mike Tyson say one time that he said that Logan, Jake done so much for the sport. He actually reinvented the boxing. People getting paid way more money. Yeah, it is, but it's more like a show. It's a show. It's not like heavyweight boxing like it was years ago when you like so excited and they really fought for everything. So here I'm thinking there must be some catch to it. And like they found out that they actually do have some rules. And today I saw some more videos where they said that Mike Tyson cannot do uppercuts. He cannot do this. All kinds of rules. If he stays longer than 5 rounds, he makes more money. He gets $20 million for that fight. And Jake gets 40 million. 40 million. I mean, we like talking about 40 million. You can't even imagine how much $40 million is. And then Mike is getting 20. But I thought he would never sell himself for money. That's what I thought, because he changed so much in his life. I don't know. So I'm going over to Louis' house. We're watching the pre-fight. I only saw the girls. So the whole day I'm kind of like didn't do anything. I just wanted to save that day just for that fight. So that was like 5 hours before the fight. I'm like getting everything ready, going to his house. We're talking, we're watching the girls fight, which was unbelievable fight. This is really like fight for your life. So then the Mike Tyson fight. What can I say? The first round, I mean, he came in with like some power, but he never really, he was punching a few times. And I was like, wow, that's going to be interesting. And then the longer the fight was, the less interesting it was. And I was like, wow, his knees looked really wobbly when he was like moving around. He had this brace on. And I said, man, I didn't bet any money on it. I didn't pay any money to watch it because I was watching it at Louis' place. And another thing that was really crazy too, Netflix, like the whole time it was like you had to wait, buffering, you see it, and the quality is so bad. I'm telling Louis, I said, man, I thought it was like a 4K TV you have right there. I thought, why is the quality so bad? He said, I don't know, man. You know, it was like, I said, man, I'd rather watch it on my little phone. It's much clearer than that. And then you have to buffer. So Netflix, that was the most watched fight ever, I think. But they weren't really ready to actually stream it, you know. So shame on you, Netflix. You the billion dollar company. I think they made like 125. Is that the right number? They made a lot of money on that fight, you know, because of Netflix. So that was absolutely terrible. That already, I didn't even want to watch the fight. During the fight, I was actually watching. I have Netflix for my mom in Germany, so I watched it, and the fight was already finished on my phone. So I turned it off. I didn't really want to see exactly who was going to win. So both of them were training really hard for months and months, and I thought when the day comes, it's going to be absolutely crazy fight. That's what probably everybody thought. We all talk about it. I called some friends from Germany, my friends here, we all talked about it, and everybody watched the fight. Unbelievable. And I think Jake Paul didn't lose. Mike Tyson didn't lose. I think everybody who watched the fight lost. They had some celebrities there, and he always was biting. When he was boxing, he's biting his glove. What is that about? Why would he actually said after the fight, yeah, he has this problem with biting or whatever, but there must be a reason why he done it. Like, I don't know, was it his mouthpiece was too tight, or I have no idea. Those are questions I would ask him. I don't know if he would honestly answer this stuff, but to me, I think it was rigged. Of course, we all think the contract that they can't do this, they can't do this. It was just a show. And the last fight he did, that wasn't even really like a fight. It was just a exhibition match or whatever you call it. I didn't watch that one. Afterwards, I had seen clips of it, but it wasn't really something I was interested in. I really thought Mike Tyson is going to be back. He's training really hard. And then the day before, when Jake stepped on his foot and he slapped him in the face, I was like, wow, this is serious now. He's going crazy. He's going for it. But would you sell? You can't really say sell your soul. I mean, what are they gonna say if Jake wins? Everybody says, well, he was 58 years old. You know, you can't beat up an old guy. If he would lost, he was like, wow, he lost, and he probably would not get another fight. So it's all marketing, I think. And I think you think the same thing. It's just, I'm not going to watch another fight like this, even the one with Conor McGregor. I used to like him a lot. I don't watch him anymore. Sorry, I don't even watch him at all anymore. So it kind of takes away from the sport. Yes, it helps the sport, but it's a freak show. A freak show where people pay for it, and everybody is thinking the impossible, that Mike Tyson is going to knock him out. That's what everybody was looking for. And I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you feel different. But that was my take on the fight. I still like Mike Tyson, and I still look up, and he's still a legend. I also have to say Jake, when he at the end, he bowed down, and, you know, he didn't give 100%. He probably, like I said, could have hurt him a little bit more, and out of respect. And we don't want to see that young kid beat up Mike Tyson, you know, and ruin his reputation and his legacy. So I don't know. I'm not going to watch another fight with Mike Tyson. Sorry, but yeah, that was a waste of 5 hours. And today, all day, I've been thinking about it. And now I'm here ranting in my car. I'm not renting a car, I'm ranting. Is that the right word? See, sometimes I don't really know how to pronounce those words. Man, there's a lot of activity here. A lot of people come and go. Wow. And there's probably some more stuff I wanted to say. But when you sit here and you get distracted by people walk by, people looking at the guys next to me, get out of the car, they look what I'm doing. So you kind of like a little bit nervous. So I'm going to stop the video one more time, and I think if I can think of something else. One thing, Tyson was really good too in his defense. And I think the trainer's name was Customado. He teach them all the defense. It's not only the power, you also have the defense. And I think he still has like this muscle memory when he was moving back and forth. So nothing is going to happen to him. So I think that helped him out. But what a life he had, right? When you think about it. I don't know if he wrote a book already. He probably did, but his life went from this to this to this to this. I just want to talk to him and would like to ask him some question, really how he feels, even after this fight, if he would give you like a real answer. I mean, it's 20 million. Would you? Who cares what people say when you get 20 million for it? Like, you would now say, you know, you can't do this. $20 million is like, you do everything for money. And that's something I'm thinking about it constantly. I'm like a YouTuber, started 5 years ago, and I'm really nobody in the YouTube world, I'm thinking. And when you hit the top and you become really popular and make all that money, will it change you? Will you do other stuff, or like you go crazy? That's what I always want to know. And that's why I want to experience it. Not that it's going to happen. We never know. That's why I always thought people, they're celebrities. They reached everything in their life. They had a dream. They had a goal. They made it. Everything worked out for them. And here they are, depressed on drugs, and some people kill themselves. So I just wonder, how do they feel? That's what I sometimes think about, you know. We all know money is not the happiness, but just reaching your goals and done it all. Wow. And now they're getting old and old, like Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. You have such a good life. You have everything going for you. You got the money, you got everything. Now you're getting older and older, and the end is waiting for you. You finally made it, reached all your goals, did everything in life, and then you have to say goodbye. That's crazy, man. Wow. And I'm 56, and I'm thinking about it every day too, you know. It's like, how much more time do I have? What do I really want to do? I think we all think about that stuff all the time. Some people don't, you know. And it's funny, when I talked to Louis today, people cannot understand my passion for Los Angeles or my passion for things I experienced when I was in Germany about America. I always wanted to come here. I always watched Venice Beach on television. And people that grew up here in America, it's nothing special for them. They're like, Louis does not have the passion I have for Rodeo Drive, for Hollywood, for Venice Beach. He grew up here. It's normal for him. But for us, people that come from a different country, they see everything with different eyes. And that's something I cannot explain to you guys. My mom does not understand. My mom is always like, what do you like about it? What is so good about it? And I cannot explain it. It's just the feeling you have. Some people understand, they have the same interest, and some people don't. And that's why Louis doesn't want to go out with me at night on Rodeo Drive and film. He's like, what? I'd rather lay in bed and watch TV, you know? I don't know. Anyway, man, that was a long talk. I don't expect for you to watch it till the end. I just wanted to do my little speak here, my session. Having a nice hot coffee here, which is not so hot anymore. But, man, maybe one day I'm going to see Mike Tyson again and I'm going to ask him some questions. Anyway, you guys, I wish you the best of luck. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Relax and do whatever you want to do, you know, because life is too short. So I'm thinking about the whole time, what should I do now? Where should I go next? I've been looking at different locations, holiday vacations, not doing holiday, but going some different states and film there, thinking about, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I ended up so far with nothing because getting the hotel rooms, getting the flight, getting this, I can't do it. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't like it. So probably at the end, I end up staying in Los Angeles and doing videos right here in my car. I really have to step up a little bit and get you some really good content instead of just rambling. But hey, you can always turn off the channel and watch something else. But I appreciate you watching. If you happen to like this video and you're still here, I love you guys, and I see you in my next video. Subscribe, like, send it to your friend or whatever. See you guys later. I want to knock you out. Poof.